talkie save stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review. I just saw Project Hail Mary. This was the early Amazon Prime member showing. Today is Monday the 16th. Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, by the way. 3/16. Yeah, and by the way, while I'm recording right now, it is very slightly raining outside, so hopefully it doesn't get worse. You might hear some, raindrops. It's very light. It's barely anything, but yeah, you might hear it. So this was a nice early surprise for me because I didn't even know there was going to be an early screening for this movie until a couple days ago. I need to see if there's a schedule for all the Amazon Prime member early showings. The only one I've ever done was the Wicked for Good a couple months ago. I did that one. But yeah, if anybody has a calendar or something with all the early Prime showings, please let me know. I'd like to see that. So yes, this movie has been getting rave reviews, really rave reviews. People have seen it even earlier than me, have been saying it's amazing, it's a masterpiece, it's, film of the year. It's one of those, they don't make them like this anymore kind of movies. I'm here to report all of that is true. I loved this movie. This movie is a 10. I'm just going to say it right away. This movie is a 10. It is quite a ride. So, this movie, Project Hail Mary, was directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the guys from 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. Those are the movies I instantly think of. I love what they did with those. They did the Lego movie. They produced the Spider-Verse movies, the two of them. For some reason, I thought they directed them. I don't know. I must have forgot. They only produced those movies and, worked, had a big role in those. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these guys. And when I saw the trailer for this movie, I wasn't familiar with the book it's based on. This was written by the same guy that wrote The Martian, actually, which is funny because they're very not very similar, but, there's obvious comparisons you can draw. So, based on a book by the same author of The Martian. And this was also written by the same writer that wrote the Martian movie. So, that's pretty cool, too, Drew Goddard. And he made some movies too. He made Bad Times at the El Royale, which I think is kind of underrated. I like that movie. I forgot what else he did. I think he might have directed one of the Cloverfields or something. Oh no, Cabin in the Woods. That's right. He made that movie. I like that movie, obviously. Everybody does. So, yeah. All the people involved in this, Ryan Gosling, obviously the main star. It seemed like, okay, this could be a cool movie. And I kept hearing, oh, the book is amazing, the book is amazing. Again, I wasn't familiar. So I really went into this movie kind of blind. I had seen the trailers, so I kind of got a gist of, what was going to happen. But I didn't realize, man, the emotional toll this movie takes on the viewer, my God. So the obvious comparisons with this movie are obviously The Martian, like I mentioned, and also Interstellar. So everyone's going to be making those comparisons. Now, for me, this might be a hot take, and get ready to hit the dislike button. I like The Martian, I like Interstellar. I've only ever watched those movies, once each. And I know that's crazy to say, especially Interstellar, because everybody loves that movie. How could you say that? Oh my God, what's wrong with you? I just never rewatched it. I know it's a great movie, I agree, it's just, I just never went back to it. Now, when The Odyssey comes out, in July, I'm probably going to do a marathon of all Christopher Nolan's movies, and I'll, give it another viewing. So, yeah, don't hate me. I've only seen Interstellar once. I'm sorry. So, the plot of this movie and, the comparison I'm going to make with Interstellar. So, in this movie, you have Ryan Gosling. He's a middle school teacher. He's very smart, though. He has a PhD, and he's, pretty much underutilizing himself in society, I guess you could say. he gets recruited by a woman who has pretty much discovered that, like, the Earth, well, the sun and all the stars are being slowly destroyed by these particles that are coming from somewhere far away, from like Venus. So she recruits him and a bunch of other people to go on a mission into space to go, look into like what's going on with these particles and how they can stop this. And again, in Interstellar, you have, I think the crops are dying or something. It's something similar to that, where the Earth is in peril, basically. So the only catch with this movie is that this is a suicide mission, because they only have enough fuel for this specific spaceship they're taking for like a one-way trip. There's no round trip. So Interstellar, you had the whole thing of like, okay, he's going to be gone for decades, even, for years and years. He's going to miss his children growing up, obviously. There's a lot of emotional weight with that. So this one has a little bit more stakes in a way, because it's literally a suicide mission. And they may or may not even figure out the problem. And if you've seen the trailers, along the way, Ryan Gosling, he befriends an alien character that he comes across. And the alien is this rock character, kind of on like 4 or 5 legs, kind of like a spider a little bit. But yeah, he names the alien Rocky appropriately. So yeah, this duo, man. So I don't know if they use like puppets or any actual like practical effects on Rocky, but like this character was captivating. I don't know if it's all CGI or whatever, but they did a fantastic job like conveying the emotional weights of that character. He is voiced by an actor. I looked at his credits. He's only ever done like one movie before, so just some random guy, I guess. But he did a great job doing the voice. Rocky is going to be everybody's favorite character. And I got to say, too, with that, there is a lot of comedy in this movie. And, being a fan of Phil Lord or Chris Miller, I expected that. Ryan Gosling's character is very witty, very sarcastic. And then Rocky is pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the exact same personality, which is funny. And, the movie does have, the logic of, like, okay, this is an alien. It's a completely different thing. They have to, like, learn each other's languages and how to communicate with each other. And, and they end up working together, too, to, like, complete the mission and all that. Or try to complete the mission, I should say. And there's a lot of ups and downs, like, plot-related in this movie that I was also not expecting. Like, as soon as the movie starts, you'll know what I mean. Like, whoa, okay, geez. Didn't know we were going that dark. Yeah, so there is comedy in the movie, but there is a lot of dark. Yeah, it's a pretty sad movie. I don't know what the balance is. Is it like 50-50, like happy and sad? I mean, I really need to think about that. There's a lot of happy, but there's a lot of sad. I got teary-eyed several times in this movie. I heard audience people crying several different times. So yeah, you'll definitely be invested in this movie. If you don't, you're probably not human. Yeah, I didn't cry, but like I said, teary-eyed for sure a couple times. But yeah, this is one of those movies that's like, man, as soon as it's over, you're like, that was an experience, This was in IMAX, the early screening, so that was nice. So definitely see it in like a premium format. When I saw Undertone last week in Dolby, they played a little ad for this movie, specifically to see it in Dolby. So I don't know, maybe Dolby's like a better route for this movie, but I know they did use IMAX cameras for some scenes, so that's I just went IMAX automatically. But yeah, this movie was fucking amazing. I'm serious. Again, a lot of ups and downs in this, but like, it's a feel-good movie, but it's also very sad. My only gripe, I would say, with it, it is 2.5. It's a little over 2.5 hours. It felt longer than what it was, but not like in a bad way. I was just really like, okay, where's the ending? Like, I feel like it's been 2.5 hours. It felt closer to 3 hours. And my other little thing I would say is I wouldn't rewatch this a lot. You know what I mean? Kind of the same thing with Interstellar. I wouldn't rewatch that a lot. Which one do I prefer? I think I prefer this one. I'm sorry. Again, I need to rewatch Interstellar. I just saw this, so this is like fresh. But yeah, it is a 10 still. Like, I'm still going to give it its flowers, of course. This movie, great cinematography. My God, the visuals in this are like a spectacle. Again, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, man, they'd never disappoint with that. And again, I'm going to make this comparison too, and it might sound crazy. I feel like they're the next duo to get like Oscar buzz. And I feel like this movie will get Oscar buzz. I think Ryan Gosling absolutely deserves a Best Actor nomination. I feel like the movie definitely deserves like a Best Cinematography, visual effects, all the technical stuff, all that. Even I would say Best Director, Best Picture. Like, I'm serious. I know we're only in March right now, but I'm telling you, this movie is gonna get some awards. It has to. Yeah, and the comparison I was gonna say, like the Daniels, the guys that did Everything Everywhere All at Once. This movie made me think of that because that was a duo of two directors. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Did I call Phil Lord and Chris Miller brothers just now? If I did that, I'm sorry. I don't know if I said that or not. I didn't mean it. I think the Daniels are brothers, and then the Coen brothers. They've won Best Director as a pair. So like, I feel like they're next in line. You know what I mean? In terms of talent and possibly winning that award, this movie felt like in the same vein as their work. Yeah. So. Especially Everything Everywhere All at Once. Not really so much Coen brothers, but like the Daniels kind of flair, Yeah, this movie was excellent. 10 out of 10, like I said. I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out, that's for sure. It's going to look amazing on my... I got a new TV recently, too, OLED, so it's going to look really nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. With the early showing, they gave us like a little pin here. Says, amaze, amaze, amaze. And that's a quote from Rocky. So I'm a pin collector, so that's totally up my alley. I love that. So that was very nice of you, AMC and IMAX. I appreciate that. But yeah, this movie, go see it. It's kind of long, like I said, so just be prepared for that. And bring the tissues. Bring the tissues. But yeah, I'm just glad I got to see it a little early. So yeah, this is one of those movies that, it could change your life. Me, not really, but it was damn good. It was really damn good. So, and another thing I gotta say, there's a lot of, I don't know if it's just me, the score to this movie, it was nice, it was good. There are certain parts of the score that sounded like the Marty Supreme score. I forgot to do this before I hit record. I was gonna look up who did the score for this movie. If you know, you know. Like, I can't be the only one that noticed that. There's a lot of I don't want to say songs, but like, certain songs from the score, it sounds like Marty Supreme. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I was listening to the movie. I'm like, is this the score, the music from Marty Supreme? I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's really about it. I don't really have much else to say. Great job all around. My, complaint is it's not even a complaint. It's I wouldn't rewatch it a lot. And, not a huge deal. I will rewatch it, absolutely, when I buy it. But I wouldn't, watch it, all the time on repeat. So, yeah, excellent movie. So, yeah, go see it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Did they make any big changes from the book? I'm curious about that, I guess. Was this a faithful adaptation? And I don't care what anybody says. People that say Ryan Gosling is not a good actor, fuck you. He was amazing in this movie. Yeah. So anyways, next week is Ready or Not 2, I believe, which I'm very excited for. Hope it lives up to the first movie. And what else? There's that movie with Zazie Beetz, They Will Kill You. I'll probably see that too. I think that comes out the same day. I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned for whatever review is next. Sorry, I don't have it memorized. But thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.